Hi, Shahar with BuzzBooster.com and another neuromagnetism tip for you. You probably have seen magicians before doing their tricks, right? You probably went to a show or something. And you know a common trick that they do, that they show the coin in one hand, then they make a movement like this, and they show that the coin's not in any hand. Have you seen something like that? My point here to you is this: have you seen that they make a movement? Really, you might think, okay, they're doing this to distract from that hand. That the trick in itself doesn't matter. What matters to us is this: every time you're talking to a prospect and you make some movements like this one that the magician does, you're actually getting the brain to pay attention to the movement. Okay, brain is really wired into movement because that's part of our survival skills, knowing when the tiger is coming so we can start to run. So every time there is a movement, the brain tends to follow. But not only tends to follow, it dims everything else. So that's why while they are holding here and they do this, your attention will go to this hand while you almost doesn't see you almost cannot see the other one. You dim it out. That's very important if you think when you're selling and when you're marketing, because if you can use your hands sometimes to do some specific movements, you know for sure you're getting their attention at that moment, and they are diminishing the rest of the attention. They're diminishing what they saw before. Okay, so you can use movements. A simple thing that happens quite often is when you have a speaking gig and you see people, they have the pulpit there and they put their hands on the side, and for an hour and a half they stay like that also without moving. Well, that's first of all very boring, but it's not going to help engage the brain of the audience in what you're doing and saying. So simple movements doesn't have to be this one. Use the ones that make sense to you. I don't have problems speaking with my hands. I come from a culture that uses movement a lot to express themselves, but you have to incorporate those, and sometimes in a very specific way, like take a look at this point, look at the blackboard or whiteboard today, and you will get more of their attention. Okay, that's my tip to you. I hope you enjoy.